Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back. It's Charlie. It is a Garfield Monday, July 22nd, 2019, about 8:40 in the morning. A little early this morning. This week, I work from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Bit of a short day, but that's okay. Just because today I'm really tired. I had to close last night. Got off from 4 to 10:30. And then had to come back around and not open, but 10 to 4 o'clock today. So, but I'm just tired. Not as tired as I normally would be had I closed. Come back at 6 o'clock. That was just like pretty brutal. But it is going to be actually reported. It doesn't look like it. It's really overcast. We got a bit of a marine layer. Though don't let that fool you. It's warm right now. It's comfortable. It's really comfortable. And you can lay out. I could most certainly just lay down on the grass and fall asleep without a blanket. Yeah, we have heat advisories for like the next 3 days. I know the San Fernando Valley is going to get up into 100, 102 thereabouts. The high deserts 103 plus easily. So. And here, more locally, in the foothills and LA County, high 90s, I would say. In some areas, San Gabriel, high 80s, low 90s. But yeah, I'm tired. I'm exhausted. But and I have Wednesday and Thursday off, so that's cool. And Wednesday, I'm going back to Universal because I have an open day. Thursday's a blackout. And I think Sunday, I didn't look too far ahead. I'm kind of scatterbrained this morning. And my trusty steed got a nice brand new beefy tire, new 4 brakes. Really nice. I should be set for about 3 months, though I don't know how long the front tire is going to hold up. I gotta give it about another month or two. Just feel better. The back tire was really paper thin. I was afraid that if I hit a rock, I was just going to go flat again. So, well, not too much, I guess. In somewhat the light world of politics, it was reported that LA County they're holding off on $80 million for LA County for development, I guess for affordable housing. There seems to be some sort of question about whether LA County and they're making the developers make it accessible with the ADA. Right now, I think they're holding the $80 million because of the ADA, the American Disabilities Act. I guess some places were not built with wheelchair accessibility or something like that. It's $80 million is quite a bit of money as far as housing, in the sense that it's needed. I mean, 80 million actually to build something is really not a lot of money, but it helps whatever it is. So we're being held on $80 million in lieu of that. It's just like we keep screwing up here in LA County. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's frustrating, and I don't even really want to think about it because I can't. My brain isn't too focused. I had my coffee, but it's not really doing a bloody thing. It's really not too much today. I did see evidence of a homeless person here in La Cañada. Actually, when I was leaving McDonald's from having my coffee, I was walking up this way, and in the shopping center where the Trader Joe's is, there's a shopping cart just there at the entrance of the strip mall. And I'm like, wow, okay. And then coming up here in front of City Hall where I do my videos, I noticed that there's an RV right there. That's a homeless RV. How do I know? Tons of stuff you just develop an eye for this. I really hate to say this. You just really uh, develop an eye for noting the difference between what we call, or what we used to call regular people back in high school, normies, normal person, a normie, housed employees and what have you, versus a homeless person. We used to use that reference in a normie versus stoners, which was what we were. We were just kids, we were stoners. But yeah, definitely, you just pink mismatched side view mirrors, and the fact that it's a RV that's 25, 30 years old, maybe more. And after talking to my friends, it's really starting. The police, I guess, had to crack down because on a certain street there were actually like RVs starting to line up. I know going to Burbank, there's a certain stretch where the bus goes a whole row of like by the LA River and the Metrolink tracks on one side, and then it's like an industrial corridor all the way from the Lincoln station, Lincoln Heights station, almost going all the way into Burbank, Glendale. There's a whole industrial street there. I think it's San Fernando Boulevard. I can't remember. Anyway, there's a whole, for a good 3 miles easily, you could see RVs on like one side of the street, and then when the time of the traffic changes, then they go to the other side. I noticed this when I would go to work, they're on the left side, and then coming home, they're on the right side, which would be the left side again. So, and it's kind of hard to say whether they're homeless because nowadays people have become a lot more of a minimalist because it's so hard and very expensive, first and foremost, to maintain rent. So a lot of people have converted to minimalism as far as living in RVs and giving up their homes. They can't afford property taxes, the mortgage anymore. It doesn't behoove them to invest in something they're not going to really have or appreciate, or fearful of losing, in the long run. God help us if we have another 2008. So I can see the validity in people changing their lives and living in vehicles, which is kind of hard to do because, like on YouTube, a lot of people are vlogging about how they've made a change in lifestyle as far as being minimalists. Some go off the grid, some move in their RVs, or some just even move in their car and blog about it. So when looking or coming across something like that in YouTube, don't assume right away that that person is homeless. They've made a choice. They're not homeless. Regardless of what they may say or may tell you, but in the long run, if you're making a choice, that means you can easily get out of that. You're consciously making a choice of leaving your home and living in your vehicle. Thus far, you are not homeless because you can afford to go back, more or less, but you're making a conscientious choice. Now, whether you're being forced to and your home is taken away or whatever, that's homelessness. But when you're choosing, that's different. So, and there's a lot more and more people, so they're kind of throwing themselves in the mixture of the homeless population when they're not. So there's that. And if you are homeless living in your vehicle, just be careful because it's really hot. Although I gotta say, we've had a very mild summer. I mean, it's actually scary compared to last year. We were baking. I mean, I remember how hot the house got when I first moved in, shortly after the 17th of July, and that's when I got the tower fan, and it wasn't at least for another 2 weeks, I guess, that the air conditioning in the house was fixed and then finally got turned on. But it was comparatively, it was hot all summer long. This has been pretty mild and kind of weird. It's not a normal cycle that we've been having here in Southern Cal. I mean, I've seen the differences. And a lot of people have seen the differences too. So they have been doing something here at City Hall. I'm not sure what. They had a hard time getting the red paint off the circle here. But all in all, even though it's not hot, it's nice. It feels really comfortable. We're supposed to have the humidity like spike up. That's the one thing I don't like is about summer's the humidity. Because I have asthma, it's like trying to breathe through gauze. It's just it hurts. I just don't like it, but I'll tolerate it. And Wednesday, definitely, it's gonna be a really hot day. So I'm really looking forward to being a hot day, Universal. Definitely gonna get a lot more sun. I'm gonna get darker. I got a whole bunch of granola bars because I don't want to spend all that kind of money in the park for something I know I'm not really gonna enjoy, and I don't know. I don't have a problem with spending money on food, granted, but if it's something I like, and there's really not too many good choices in the park, and the portions are like huge, so it's not like I can save it, walk around the park all day with leftovers, and then go home. That just when you're at an amusement park, you just don't worry too much about having leftovers as opposed to going to the restaurant. But I got a whole bunch of granola bars and I got this water bottle that I had gotten a while back, sometime last year, and it's actually someone gave it to me, and I didn't know what kind of a water bottle. I just thought it was a water bottle. It's aluminum and steel, I guess. It's a Tanka. I looked it up. It's like a $50 water bottle. So I got my ice trays. Make some ice. I got my water. Before leaving the house, I'm gonna fill up my water bottle with ice cubes and bottled water because I don't like tap water. It tastes funny. And in that freezer, I bought these. It's kind of expensive, but I bought these ice cube trays, and it's got like a lid on it because I don't want my water or ice tasting like old frozen frostbitten chicken. And I'm just glad my ice cream is packaged. Because it just, if you have a freezer that has that musty odor, I guarantee you it's because you probably have old frozen chicken in the freezer, and after a while, once it starts to get frostbitten, it gives off this musty odor, kind of like if you got caught in the rain one day, you take off your shirt, you hang it, and then you pick it back up, and it's like, whoa, where did I roll in this patch of mushrooms? So I got my water. I got a whole bunch of granola bars. At the most, I may buy a churro or a Starbucks, but I can't afford to eat in the park. I can't even really afford to eat at City Walk, and I don't want to get a KFC or Taco Bell or Panda Chicken, knowing that I could just probably go down the street, a few blocks and get the same and pay $3 less because of the markup of the convenience of being in an amusement park. Had I a lot of money, yeah, I really wouldn't bitch and moan about that, but it's just me, so it's no big deal. I can muddle through it. For 4 years living on the street, right? So I can certainly muddle without going, God, why don't I buy that $11 sandwich that you can get for like $4 at an AM/PM? They got these pre-made sandwiches. They look really good, but when you open it up, it's just sadly thrown meat with a very thin layer of cheddar cheese that looks like half of a slice of a Kraft single. So you're paying for markup, and you're paying for convenience. You really is what you're paying. I think that's where the park makes its revenues in the concessions and all the gifts and everything. On top of the $100 that you're paying to get in, you're going to drop 3 times as much inside the park. And that's what any amusement park, any theme park hopes on. So, all right, my friends, I'm going to call it a day. Kind of curious what they're doing. And it's breezy. It's got a slight breeze. There's flags flapping in the breeze. It's nice. Hopefully by the time I get off work, it'll be nice, piping hot. It's all right. I'm tired. I'll try to get to bed early tonight. Definitely go to bed early tomorrow night because I want to get up bright and early for Universal. And I want to make a full day about it. I want to see the dark arts. I saw what the dark arts looks like on YouTube night before last. And it looks pretty cool, so I want to do that. It's only like an 8-10 minute show out on the castle, but you know, you kind of want to experience that. I like this whole new technology of light mapping, like they do in the castle, they do on Main Street and the projection on the Main Street buildings. And I think it's great technology. I think it's fantastic. So I want to see it over on the castle, Hogwarts Castle. And there's a lot of homes that are utilizing that for like on Halloween. You know how like people get very competitive and they do their house all up in Halloween lights. That's kind of cool. I like watching that on YouTube for Halloween and for Christmas. There's a lot of creative people out there and pretty talented. I know that for the most part it's a lot of companies that you call up and they'll rig up your house and everything, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty creative. So I definitely want to try to make it a full day. Since I don't work Thursday, I can sleep in. I think the most I may or may not have an appointment, a financial appointment on Thursday. I'm waiting to hear back. So all in all, yeah, I really want to make a full day of it. I know. I haven't had a chance to yet, so. All right, my friends, that's about it. I think I will wrap it up, and I will upload this when I get home. It won't be too late because I get home at I get off at 4, so I should be home around 5 thereabouts. All right, my friends, you folks take care of yourselves. It's Monday, so let's take it easy, take it slow. Let's not rush into anything. You folks, take care of yourselves, take care of each other, but always take care of yourselves first. Love one another, trust one another, be kind to each other. My steed. Don't take today for granted or any other day thereafter. Live for the moment, pull down your pants, and slide on that ice. You're going to need the ice on a hot day, so. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you like what I'm doing, what we're doing, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification button. Tell your friends and family about me, about us, what's going on. Charlie's going to Universal Studios. This guy was homeless. He's going to Universal Studios. I am trying to make up for lost time, but not all at once. I got to pace myself. All right, my friends. Leave any comments, good or bad, below. And you guys are so cool. I love your comments. Awesome people. I love you all, man. Oh, my God. Please don't change. You guys are just good or bad comments. You guys are just fantastic. And the good comments, you guys share so much with me, and I stir moments and memories within you. You show me on your comments, and I'm so happy that I can do it. That's all I want. All I want to do is, besides entertaining, is just share good times with you and just share my life, just like you're sharing moments of your life with me. Like when I did the birthday at Pasadena, and I showed the museum, and one young lady said she used to have that rocker when she was a kid, and I'm like, that is awesome. I got to see something that someone had, that was back when. That's cool. I like that. I'm so happy I bonding with you folks. So. All right, my friends. I love you all. Take care. Have a beautiful Monday, and I shall see you tomorrow morning. I love you. Bye.